Inside every human, a silent world works day and night. Not because it wants to, but because stopping means death. This story isn't about monsters outside. It's about the ones within, the organs, cells, and systems that never rest. In the center of the chest, a four-chambered pump contracts with frightening precision. Every heartbeat begins with an electrical spark from the SA node, a natural pacemaker that fires whether you are awake, asleep, or terrified. Blood enters the atria, drops into the ventricles, and then, with a violent surge, is forced into the arteries at 120 millimeters of mercury. The heart does this 100,000 times a day. If it skips too many beats, the entire body collapses. Inside narrow tunnels called capillaries, red blood cells squeeze through sideways, each carrying oxygen attached to hemoglobin, a molecule that binds iron, giving blood its deep, unsettling color. Blood cells patrol these rivers. Neutrophils sense chemical signals and chase invaders. Macrophages swallow bacteria whole, digesting them in acid-filled chambers. This battlefield never ends, because the moment the immune system rests, something else takes its place. You breathe in, air travels through the trachea, down to bronchi, through countless bronchioles, until it reaches 300 million alveoli. These tiny sacs are coated with surfactant, a chemical that prevents them from collapsing like deflated balloons. Here, oxygen diffuses across a membrane thinner than a spider's web, while carbon dioxide moves out. A silent exchange that never stops unless life itself stops. Within the skull lies a network of 86 billion neurons. Each communicates through electrical impulses called action potentials. When a neuron fires, sodium rushes in, potassium flows out, a storm of ions that travels down the axon at speeds up to 400 kilometers per hour. Synapses release neurotransmitters like dopamine, glutamate, and GABA, chemicals that decide whether you move, remember, fear, or dream. Even in sleep, the brain never turns off. It only enters different patterns, as if whispering to itself in the dark. Your stomach is a chamber of hydrochloric acid strong enough to dissolve metal. Here, the enzyme pepsin breaks down proteins into fragments. The small intestine, with its finger-like villi, absorbs nutrients molecule by molecule. Carbohydrates become glucose, proteins become amino acids, fats become fatty acids. The liver filters toxins, while the pancreas releases enzymes and bicarbonate to neutralize the acid. It is a chemical factory, one that never stops consuming. Bones are living tissue, constantly being broken down by osteoclasts and rebuilt by osteoblasts. Muscles contract through the sliding filament mechanism. Myosin pulls actin filaments closer, using ATP like fuel. Every step you take requires millions of microscopic contractions. If ATP production stops, muscles freeze. Inside you is a world governed